Our next topic is learning how to solve linear equations. Before we get into that, though, we want to establish what it means for a number to be a solution to an equation. A number is a solution to an equation if that number makes the equation true. And we'll see what we mean by that in example 1, where we're asked to determine whether x equals -2 is a solution to each of the equations below. In order to test that value of x equals -2, we'll substitute -2 in for x everywhere it occurs in this equation. I always like to make those substitutions in parentheses, which just helps with keeping track of negative signs or double negative signs. So in a set of parentheses, I'm going to substitute in -2 for x plus 4 equals 2. And I'm going to put a question mark over that equal sign because the question is if the expression on the left-hand side is in fact equal to the expression on the right-hand side. After making that substitution, we'll go ahead and evaluate. -2 plus 4 will give us 2 is equal to 2, which is in fact true. So yes, x equals -2 is a solution to this equation. We'll do the same thing in part B. We'll plug in -2 everywhere an x occurs in our equation, meaning this equation will become -2 minus 4 equals 2, and we have another x on the right-hand side of the equation, so we'll plug in -2 again. And we'll put that question mark over the equal sign since that's the question we're answering. Is this a solution? Are the two sides of the equation equal after making the substitution? On the left-hand side, we have -2 minus 4, which will give us -6, equal to 2 times -2, which will give us -4. -6 is clearly not equal to -4, so no. In this case, -2 is not a solution to the equation x minus 4 is equal to 2x. We'll look at one last example of this where we substitute in this value. In this case, it's inside a set of parentheses. We have -2 times the quantity x minus 5. So we'll substitute in our value of -2 minus 5 equals 14. And we'll add that question mark again since we're testing to see if this makes both sides of the statement equal. On the left-hand side, we'll have -2 times inside the set of parentheses. According to order of operations, we'll evaluate that first. -2 minus 5 will give us -7, equal to positive 14. We're still going to leave that question mark because we haven't gotten down to just a number on each side of the equation. So to be absolutely certain, we'll complete this last multiplication step, which will give us positive 14 is exactly equal to 14. That checks out. So yes, x equals -2 is a solution to this equation in part C because when we substitute it in, it makes that equation a true statement.